All right. So I think we should start our class. Um, I don't know if the network will be okay today because like there has been so much rain at this moment here. Uh, Still, will try to be connected in the class. All right. So, Saurabh, did you do the homeworks that I sent?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
All right. So, the homeworks that I gave, one was of a tortoise, and right. So, and another one was octopus, about octopus, right? I do remember them. So, tell us about the tortoise. What is the incident that happened in the video of the tortoise, and was he called spy? Tell us in detail.
No. Ma'am, if you give me the permission, I would like to say about the first video, ma'am. Because the second video, I do not understand properly, ma'am.
You
I
didn't
cannot.
understand properly. By like how many times did you go through it?
Ma'am, two times, because, ma'am, I back to my home few almost 40 minutes ago, ma'am. I was in outside of my home for my some works. So, ma'am, I complete the first one properly, ma'am.
All right, then you can go on with the first.
Thank you, ma'am. The first video about a coconut octopus in the coral of Indonesian beach. It is the more brilliant than other octopus because it have one main brain in their body and the other eight brains in their eight arms, and all the brains can think about himself so that he can move on or he can communicate with the other octopus. And unfortunately, the tiger tip shark are hunting this type of uh, coconut octopus. So when they came, sorry, ma'am, when they come, the octopus the octopus uh, hide, hide them so that the so that the shark so that the shark could not catch them. When the shark came, they hide a into a bamboo and shark the entrance so that the the shark cannot find him, and they move on for their another hunt. And 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 this video we show that we see that another octopus helped the other octopus, so it is very grateful. That's all, ma'am.
Okay, okay, sure. I need a minute. Wait, give me wait a minute. things, but sort of, aren't you getting much time to go through the like all the videos that much? Aren't you getting much time to go through the videos?
Ma'am, sorry, ma'am. Next time I will try to watch this video more time, ma'am.
I will try to watch the videos more time serum hoy na more, huh? Uh,
Okay, ma'am.
right, Shoda, because you need to like Dada way you are speaking, it needs to be more fluent, right? It needs to be more fluent. So you need to practice each and every day. Also, are you taking the tests that for the links that has been sent in the group? Are you taking those tests like a listening test or the reading tests? Are you going through them?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the reading test is okay, but listening test is more difficult to me because I
Okay.
cannot catch them because they they talk like British accent.
Which one seems more difficult to you? Which one seems like the more difficult to you?
Ma'am, the last part, the last part and the third one. The first and second part is easy, but the last two part is more difficult, ma'am.
Okay, for the listening part, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay, okay. Right. It last two parts or like okay, okay, maybe different from other people. Okay, and someone says like some people say that the second and third one are uh, tougher than the last and first one. Okay, it may happen. Right. Like you have to try each and every day, like repeatedly give one uh, exam at least. Then maybe the situation will be better. And you, right now, I would like to go to meme. Meme, you have gone through the homeworks, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so can you explain us the about the second video that was about the tortoise and the spiked tortoise? Can you explain? And show up, try to listen that like how others are trying to like explaining things. Like there are each and every they are explaining each and every details of the video. So you need to be descriptive and you need to have understanding all those things so that you can actually overcome the problem of your speaking and listening at the same time. So you need to do these homeworks like at their most. Okay, right now. So meme, you can carry on.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you for giving me the chance. The second video was about spy tortoise and a spy bush baby. Um, the video makers went in the forest of Senegal and they deployed there a spy bush baby and a spy tortoise to the chimpanzees were trying to catch this spy. They felt so curious when they saw this spy. In their existence, uh, parental love and their friendships uh, help to form the foundation where they live like a society. Also, also the chimpanzees are highly perceptive animals because they are always being curious to anything. When they uh, saw the spy tortoise, some of one of them couldn't stay away from it, as his curiosity and excitement uh, was growing so high. He was thinking what to do with it, and he pulled the spy tortoise with him to take a nap on the tortoise. After some time, uh, the chimpanzees, all of the chimpanzees, checked the spy tortoise, and they thought that it could be a toy or a pet. Uh, it was so funny when a chimpanzee tried to hide the spy tortoise under the leaves. He tried again and again to hide the spy tortoise, and he uh, tried to sleep on the tortoise. And
Okay, thank you, Mim. Thank you so much for sharing your experiences with us. And yes, it was such a fun video to actually go through. And the video, the documentators who actually take this kind of videos, they are the actual charmer of the show. Then that they could actually capture these moments through their cameras and all those things. Right. I would like to move forward to have you done both the homeworks, Mamun?
जी 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 मैम. But ma'am, I
Right.
went to the video, जी ma'am, but I went through the video about 14 or 50 times, but I didn't get over it.
Like which one? Which video?
Ma'am, second video.
You couldn't understand it.
Ma'am, watched this video about uh, the theme. The narrator who speak about in this video.
Okay. Okay. Right, Mamun. Mim, can you actually tell Mamun that what is the theme? What is the like? What was the main thing that was shown in the video? The second one, the tortoise and the gorilla one that we're speaking just now. What was the theme?
ma'am, some video makers or some wildlife uh, video man, when they are to capture some views where the chimpanzees uh, live, they wanted to capture the views how they live there, how they create their society, and how the chimpanzees uh, stay there. Uh, these are shown this in this video. And also they try to catch some moments, like the chimpanzee when the sorry the chimpanzees uh, are so curious animals, and they also shown us that uh, the habits of the chimpanzees, and so on, ma'am.
Okay.
And
All
also they try to show us that uh, how they exist there on a forest,
in a forest, not on
in
a
a forest.
forest. You to describe about the first video, which was about um, Wait a bit. Octopus, about the octopus.
Ma'am, I have a question about the second video.
You didn't. No, no, no. I'm asking about the first one. You said that you didn't understand the
Ma'am,
second video, right?
okay, okay,
I
ma'am,
asked
I
you about the first one.
will video.
Mamun, I can't hear you.
Still,
Mamun, your voice is breaking again.
hello, ma'am.
Yes, Mamun.
It was a heavy rainy day, ma'am. That's why the network is bad. The telephone and the of the
Okay. I can you actually make your phone like on airplane mode and then join the class? Maybe that's how we will be able to get a better networking system because I can't hear anything. Meme or others, can you listen to anything?
No, ma'am. We also don't hear anything.
Can't. Okay. Mamun, you should fix the problem. Tito Sipgo. And Saurabh, you should. I didn't see. I found that meme sent her homework, and Mamun also sent his homework. Saurabh, I didn't get your homework. You need to do them. Okay.
Ma'am, I sent my homework few minutes ago, ma'am.
Okay. 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 All right then. Okay, I didn't notice. Maybe that's why. Okay.
and then I saw that there is a spy tortoise in this video, ma'am. Uh, is this spy tortoise is an artificial tortoise, ma'am?
Yes, bhaiya, they are artificial.
Oh, thank you. Actually, I did
You,
not proper understand
didn't
this.
you notice the
It was
legs of tortoise?
yes, yes, yes.
If you notice, notice, then you can see they are artificial.
Yes. Thank you.
Tortoise, but Mamun. Yes, I get it that you got, but the octopuses. I asked about the octopus video. Did you like you just wanted
Okay,
to know about the
ma'am. Now I about the video.
Your voice is not. I can't hear it, Mamun. Seems audible.
ম্যাম শোনা যাচ্ছে আমার কথা?
Yes, এখন একটু শোনা যাচ্ছে। এখন শোনা যাচ্ছে। কিন্তু whenever you are speaking like um all over again, then thus it seems like this I can't hear most of it, most of the voices. Okay. Um, I think we the network issues are getting worst. Whatever. Uh, right. So right. So I think I would like to go on asking you some kind of about some kind of topics that what's your opinion on that. I will ask each and every person, and I will ask about your opinions that what do you think about this topic. So, like, I will give you two options, and you will have to talk about them. And right, even though I said that I will be giving you, I totally forgot about them. That I will give you the topics, like the debate topics. But okay, it's all right. You can, I can, if I can ask you any kind of random questions, and you may go on, you may carry on with your knowledge that you have. Okay, right. So, um, sure of that one thing I this question is for you, that there are many there are many colleges and there are many schools where the school sells fast food, right? And there are different kinds of fast foods, and there are different kinds of like the students get to eat, and so I am fast food. As we know that fast food do not any not nothing good to good for our health, but rather than it makes our life miserable and all those things. Do you think that these schools they should actually ban the fast food from the schools, or do you think that it is okay to have that kind of fast food, keep that kind of fast food in schools? What's your opinion on that? Like, you have to provide your opinion on both the both the opposite options, and then you have to come to one conclusion and say that which one you prefer. Okay, Shorab, you can start your description.
Okay, ma'am. It is a difficult question to me, but I will try to give an proper answer. In our school and colleges, and we have to spend many times. So we need food. We need some food, cause cause everybody cannot take food with take food from the home, because there are many people comes from far distance. So I should it was not a solution that ban this type of food, but in my opinion they have to uh, they have to ম্যাম আসলে তাদের আসলে ম্যাম আরো ভালো খাবার তৈরি করা উচিত। সরি ম্যাম, দে হ্যাভ টু
Nutritious
মেক।
food, nutritious food, are you saying about nutritious food?
Yes ma'am, they have to provide nutritious and and for health. And it is not a solution to ban, because we we need food. Oh man, and they have to
But
cook.
what about the fast food? Fast food, what do you mean by fast food? Like, is it okay for the students to have fast food? Because you know right what is fast food. What do you mean by fast foods?
Ma'am, fast food is not okay for our health. They should provide nutri- uh, uh, nu- nutritious মানে ম্যাম মানে স্বাস্থ্যকর খাবার আর কি ম্যাম। Like
Nutritious.
nu-
Nutritious.
okay ma'am, they have to provide nutritious food for the students, because in that age they in that age, if they continuously take harmful food, it will it will affect their body badly, and they suffer from various diseases. So
They
I
will
think,
suffer from. They will suffer from.
sorry ma'am, they will suffer from various diseases like food poison. So I think they have to provide more healthy food instead of this uh, fast food. They can provide vegetables, and which is which is good for our health and mind. But it is not solution
Oh,
to ban them.
okay, that's what you think. Okay, all right. All right, Shorab, thank you. Actually, it is also not, it is not also budget friendly. Like whenever which means like fruits and all those items, maybe it will be that not, it will not be that much budget friendly thing to provide for the students. And there is no way, and the students, the schools, they actually can't afford to provide food, that kind of food which are more nutritious, that because of the money issues, making maybe because of the money issues and all the, they are accepting the fact that the schools or the colleges are providing fast foods, and it's okay to have those kind of food, right? All right. You and ask you that there are many students, and there are many students who nowadays face, maybe the children as well, and the young generations, the teenagers, they face a problem like severe kind of problem. Some of them, not most of them, some of them face severe while like doing the homeworks, extra homeworks, doing the all the stuffs of the school given by school, or they have to go through. Most of them, that there are many students who nowadays face severe of going to schools or maybe colleges or universities. What's your opinion about this meme?
Okay, ma'am, I got it what you said. Ma'am, I think sometimes it depends on a family, because I saw that some students at their from their childhood, they didn't want to go school regularly because of their anxiety, and they also uh, afraid of to go school. uh, Also their parents, uh, uh, in this case, I say that I think that uh, parents are also responsible for this case. uh, they should support their children mentally. They should try to understand their children, how to cope with the school, how they can attend how they can attend their classes, uh, how can they manage their classes. I think parents um, uh, should teach their children from the childhood when they send their children children's to the school at the beginning. From that time they should try to help their children uh, mentally. And uh, after childhood, some students face difficulties even when they pass their high school. Uh, at their high schools, they also face some nervousness, anxiety, to when their exams are becoming sorry when their exams uh, come to
Are knocking
near,
at the are knocking at the door.
knock, are knocking at their door. uh, they they feel so nervous to attend the exams. uh, uh, some students get sick uh, uh, by thinking about their exams, by thinking uh, how to read their, how to complete their lessons. Uh, Sometimes it is called a disease. Uh, some doctors, some parents also try to uh, check it by showing doctors, but I think it's not like a disease. It's it can be controlled, I think, by proper parenting from their childhood, or by counseling them. uh, Ma'am, I think parents can control them from the childhood, and if the adult students face these problems, they should also they should also they should also control themselves by counseling with their friends or teachers or their parents. They can share their problems by their parents or their elders.
To
Then I
their parents, they can share
to their
to their
parents
parents.
to their parents or their to their elders. By following this, they can overcome these problems. But even though some students face anxiety problem, like some students have problems of sweating in the time of exam hall, or in the time of viva exam. It I think it is a it can be a disease, because many students cannot control it. Also, my sister has this problem. Uh, she tries a lot, but she cannot overcome this problem. Also, we also try to help her, but we couldn't help her about this case. That's all, ma'am.
Like, is she still in high school, or like she passed that, she overcome all the situations, or still is she still facing that kind of issues?
She is still facing that kind of issues, and she completed her intermediate level. She now try to take admission test preparation.
Okay, so is she like still very conscious and very much anxious about the exams, like
Yes,
the
ma'am.
yes, yes, the exam that are.
Whenever her exams come at her are knocking at her door, he feels like she forget she, but
Actually,
he
uh,
never afraid of schools or classes or exams, but uh,
before exam she forgets, and like she can't do the result. They can't make that result she wanted to.
yes,
Right?
ma'am.
Oh, okay. Okay, so have you ever tried to take her tests in at home, like making some questions before the exam, making some questions so that she overcomes all those situations and she gets rid of that problem, that issue of anxiety while like reviewing exams. Like, have you ever taken the any kind
Yes,
of
ma'am.
precaution?
At home, she doesn't feel anything like that. We couldn't understand how she feel like this in the exam hall.
Okay. Okay, so there are many psychological issues, like there are so many psychological issues with our generations, and we always look at our physical conditions. We don't look at our mental conditions as well. So I think it is high time it is high time everyone, each and everyone, we take care of our mental health as well. Maybe that's how she will be able to like overcome her difficulties and her anxieties and all those things. I don't know if it's possible there to find one. I don't know. In Shantiniketan it's possible. Like my student ID, and she will check you and she will hear all about your problems, and she will actually try to learn or know what is your problem, and she will halls, and I was afraid of like it, because I came from a Bengali medium, and here the professor was speaking in English and the students, and like I was afraid of like it, kind of insecurity was within me. If I don't get that much result that I'm asking for or that I'm wanting for, so what will happen? How will my parents react? And how will I be a responsible child of my parents, that they sent me like from like one country to another and sent me this one place, and if I'm not doing the good results, it will be a problem, it will be an issue. So like I went to doctor, and it actually helped a lot. It actually helped a lot. When I was in first year, the semester, and when I came out from the department after masters, that there was a huge difference of my results. uh, yes, ma'am. So I think you could think of that. I don't know. You can think of that. I
Okay, ma'am. We will try to take her to a doctor or psychologist.
some kind of course, you know that because it's a kind of
Yes,
need.
ma'am. In Dhaka Varsity, uh, we know about the psychologist.
Okay, right. So then it's totally fine to carry on with, like, to have one session, or maybe a monthly session, whatever you feel like be okay for her. Right. So um, now I would like to Mamun, is your network issue fixed? Mamun, Mamun, can you hear me? Okay, I don't know. Maybe Mamun can't hear me. Nadim, am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Thank you, Nadim, for responding. Um, right. So I would like to ask you one question. Right. So now the all of you, of course, all of you must know the craze and the craziness that we nowadays feel about the iPhone, like or the Apple's, like the whole thing, Apple, and iPhone and iTab, all those things. But there are some people like me and all, like there are many students and others like who feel like no, there is no need to have those kinds of iPhones, and we can't afford them. That's another truth. But like there is a problem that there are many that who don't want to buy iPhones, rather they prefer Android phones in a better way. So which one do you think? Like, do you think that iPhones better or Android phones are better? What is your preference, Nadim? Let us know about your likings or dislikings.
Mm, Ma'am, basically it's depends on uh, their financial condition. If I would say my point of view that I cannot afford it because I'm always try to use normal phone because I have no need to buy iPhone because now I'm a student. So it is if I buy iPhone or Apple uh, brand anything, it's really expensive for me, and I think it's a waste of my money.
Apple branded,
Yes, ma'am.
Apple branded
Apple
things.
branded, it uh, it will be totally wasted for me because I have no need. So it is money crisis, and it is the second one. I, if I think I need or I want to use it because everyone Apple is so mm, everyone wants to buy it, but uh, it it depends on financial condition. But uh, in student
Is
life,
is the no is just the financial issue just one thing? Because if we talk about
are not using are not want to use this phone, and they think that a normal phone is better than iPhone to use. So they 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 try to use normal phone rather than iPhone. So it is the reason I think.
mm, yes, it is one thing, but another thing is that actually the money that they ask for and the features that they give us, they are very less. And the
Yes,
Android,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And here I have a problem. If you uh,
Nadim, I told you here have a problem. I told you to avoid using this kind of sentences. What should you say rather than this?
ma'am, there have a problem, ma'am.
Hmm. Or there we have a problem, or we face it is a problem, but there have a problem, here have a problem, don't use this. Okay, it is a problem, or we have a problem, you can say like this, but there have a problem, here have a problem, don't use like this. Okay, now Nadim, continue.
Uh, okay, ma'am. It is a problem that when you buy iPhone, you cannot use all the apps because they are already setting uh, on in difference between normal phone, and you cannot share with your apps, and uh, you cannot ম্যাম বলতে চাচ্ছিলাম যে এখানে মানে নিতেও পারবে না আর কি cannot take apps, no, normal apps.
Normal apps, okay, like it is like a it is for the safety, like, but they will ask you like they will ask for the money, they will ask money for using each and every app. So like it's very costly, and not just that, like within the money that you get an Android phone to use, you will spend a double or triple amount of money to get those features in Apple phone, in Apple. And they don't provide you with like the chargers and like the earphone, like the earphones and all those things. But there are Androids, like there are many Androids that they provide the chargers. So each and every Android phone they provide that. But like the earphones, there are some that will provide those earphones, but there are some also that they don't. But for iPhone, you have to buy each and everything. They won't provide you any of those things. They won't provide. So that's why I feel like, and maybe it's safe. Maybe it's safer. If you are not working in any kind of maybe security agency, or maybe any kind of detective agency, you don't need that one kind of iPhone, I feel like. And if you have so much money, then why, like there are many people there who don't actually like to spend that kind of money in iPhones actually, right? So Mamun, I would like to say that problem is not solved yet, but I would like to ask you a question that the technology, or maybe the each and everything, like according to the development by the science and all those things, do you feel like that we actually are controlling, we have the control over the technology, or technology is controlling us nowadays? Like, what is your thought about it on it? Sure, could you share with us, like what is, like I asked the question that our technology is it controlling us, or we are actually controlling the technology? Which one do you agree with?
Ma'am, in my opinion, human, uh, ma'am, sorry, ma'am, আসলে বলতে চাচ্ছিলাম যে আমরা আসলে but if the technology developed far more, then technology will control us, because robotics, and if we make advanced robot and advanced technology, then uh, they can they can make their own, they can avoid this type of technology. uh, but daily basis, because technology make our life easy, ma'am. But I think we need improve technology more, but it have to a limit. It have to a limit so that we can control it, and whenever it if whenever it effect very harmful, uh, so that we demolish this thing, ma'am.
Okay, like we shouldn't go further and like
Yes,
the
ma'am.
more, yes, more invention. Okay, okay. Thank you for your opinion. What's about you, Mim? What do you feel about this thing? Do you agree with Saurabh or not that this technology is going to actually technology is going to actually dominate us one day, and we are, if we don't stop now to invent more about the technology, or do you feel like now we still have the control over the technology and we will be controlling the technology, not they will never be, technology will never be able to control us. What's your opinion on this, Mim?
Ma'am, as I said before, that if we go further, so technology have the
Shorab, I asked Mim, Shorab, I asked this
oh
question to
sorry, ma'am, sorry, ma'am.
Shorab.
Okay, ma'am.
Shorab, I
I
asked this question to Mim. Okay.
In my
Okay,
Yes.
ma'am.
opinion, ma'am, I little bit disagree with Saurabh Bhaiya because I think how is it possible that uh, ChatGPT is controlled by some scientists or some people? When we order ChatGPT to provide us some information. How how is it possible that ChatGPT is it uh, uh, is it like that ChatGPT is creating all these things by own, ma'am? I have a question.
Uh, uh, Napaku, as far as
Ma'am,
I know that if we need some information, we can process it many books or archive or many or Wikipedia. But if we ask it in ChatGPT, he will he will give the answer just a few seconds. Without our research or reading, we can get this. So I think it will.
ChatGPT creating all these things by own itself?
Yes, yes, it have its own HTML or data coding system. So and it have many data, more data that we have processed. So if we just want or need answer some type of question, it will give us, and it have the power to.
Okay, thank you, Bhaiya. I got it. I think sometimes uh, uh, technology technologies are controlling us by their many impacts on us. Also, when technology invented first time, past it was so past time when technology was invented. At that time, it was not control. It was not controlling us. At that time we controlled the technology, uh, and recently we see that technology we some people uh, use technology like technology are controlling us, uh, but if we use technology in a right way, then I think it technology cannot control us. But some people do not uh, control their curiosity. They try to do more and more things by using technologies, and that time technology can control us. But if we try to do better things by using technology, then it cannot control us. I think so, ma'am. But technology
Okay.
is uh, uh, the facilities of technology is increasing day by day. Also, it will increase day by day, I think. But if we use it properly, then it can be controlled by us. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Do you want anything to add in your opinion, Shorab, after listening to memes saying?
No, ma'am. I agree with Mimapu that we should use the technology in a right way, because uh, if we see uh, the technology in artillery, that it's very dangerous, because the last 100 years ago people cannot but
Could not. People
could
could
not
not.
kill
People could not kill.
thousands of people within a minute. But now we have a many very dangerous weapon that can kill million peoples in a second, and that and that ম্যাম মানে আর কি এটা টেকনোলজির আর কি ম্যাম ফল আর কি এটা বলতে চাচ্ছিলাম।
Invention. Okay. Invention.
Bhaiya,
And but there is
it's not only the fault of technology, I think.
it is
I agree with Shafa
Some
or in a right way, for and for good for the people, ma'am.
yes, it is totally on our hand. It is on our hand that
Yes, ma'am. But
how
people
will
will
we
corrupt
use it.
yes, ma'am. But people will corrupt when he get or possess
They
more
get
power.
mm, they right. Um, okay. So now, as we are talking about the technology, I would like to know about your opinion. Will technology actually prevent more crimes, or it actually enables more people to commit crimes? What do you think?
To prevent. And if I give an example, we can understand that when police or any group try to solve any case, they need help, technology, and then they can and also investigate. It is more helpful for the investigation uh, time, and we can or police can uh, police can got the criminal, and it is the prevention of technology, and it's also committed crime, ma'am, because by using technology we can communicate all over the world, and you can if I say terrorist, uh, they communicate by using technology, and you know that many crimes happen uh, by by communicate technology, and they uh, the order, and after that the result is very dangerous, ma'am.
Okay, right. So finally what do you feel like they are they are dangerous, they are more dangerous rather than solving the cases. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Nadim. So if that's the case, so what about the technology is going to the cosmos and to the universe, and actually going to invent the other planets and the stars and all those things. So what about it, Nadim? Then if it's one, like if the dangers are more than the frauds, and the frauds are more than its betterment, what about it, Nadim? Then do you actually agree, or like what is that kind of I should say parameter that you have by which you are saying like that, yes, the technology is more harmful or it is creating more crimes than actually getting rather than solving any kind of crimes or all those things. How are you becoming so much sure of it, Nadim?
Ma'am, could you repeat the specific question, ma'am? I can't get you, ma'am.
Okay, I asked that uh, as you know that by technology the world is going into another world and all those things. So what is your specific reason that you are saying that the crimes are getting higher at its rate then actually by technology the crimes are getting solved in a point, like from a viewpoint, it is not, it is rather than getting solved, it is actually harming us the normal people by the criminals. How is it possible? Like, can you actually like tell me one example or two examples by which I can get convinced to your opinion?
Ma'am, here, sorry, ma'am. I would say that when someone wants to make or made a uh, dangerous thing, then they communicate terrorist group, and it is the easiest uh, communication system to communicate uh, all over the world. So by using technology, they can communicate easily, and it is the first one reason. And second one is, ma'am, uh, when a crime committed, uh, they just try to use uh, weapons, and it is the impact or it is the result of technology, ma'am. That is why, ma'am, I said that it is more harmful rather than prevent of crime.
Thank you, Nadim. Thank you for explaining the things. Right. Mm, okay. আচ্ছা, চাবি নিচে আছে। ঠিক আচ্ছা, আমি লক করে বেশ। Oh, I'm sorry. Right. Oh, my mic was okay. Right. Whatever. Um, I think Nadim, what is your homework for the writing class? Nadim, I didn't get your homework.
Ma'am, today I had an exam and then I came back my home, ma'am.
I had A exam. A exam.
Yes, ma'am.
A exam or
Yes, sorry,
an?
ma'am. An exam, an exam.
Right. An exam. Right. How? Okay, so remember this thing. So you came home late and okay, I get it. So Nadim, if I give
Ma'am,
you 30 minutes, will you be able to? write it down, write the question, the answer down, because like we will be able to get 30 minutes or maybe 40. If you want, if we can give you even 40 minutes, so that you can finish the homework and send through in the group, and we will be able to discuss about it. Is it possible for you, Nadim?
Ma'am, I will try, but today I just came my home, so uh, I didn't meet my father. So I will talk. Then, ma'am, I will write the answer, ma'am.
Okay. I get it, Nadim. I get it, totally get it. Exam and this, all those things are happening, Nadim.
Ma'am, ma'am, next month, 9th, the day of 19th, uh, eh, we we are going to attempt our sixth semester exam. So that, ma'am, every day one or two in course and exam happen. So it is tough to,
Hectic.
ma'am. Tough, yes, ma'am.
It is tough for you.
It is we
Say,
yes,
but
ma'am. All
the
the
exam, you had another exam. You had another exam like 1 or 2 months ago, right? Or maybe in August or July, maybe.
yes, ma'am. And it is a new semester, ma'am. Sixth semester final, ma'am. Just mm,
Like, how come how can they finish all the whole course within 2 months and 2.5 months, maybe two or
not
three months?
not 2 months, ma'am. 3 months, 3.5 months, ma'am. And now the authority of university, they reduce the time period of semester because we passed COVID or ম্যাম থেকে কি বলবো যে COVID time, ma'am. COVID time. So that is why they
Pandemic,
try
pandemic,
to,
pandemic.
yes, ma'am, pandemic. So they just try to recover our time period and uh, fill up my fill up our um, gap, ma'am, study gap.
Okay. I get it. Okay, I get it. That's the reason why. All right. So I understand. I understand.
Um, every day, ma'am. Every day we have 5 or 6 class, ma'am, and
Six
one or
classes.
two class. Yes, ma'am. 5 or 6 classes.
Okay. All right. So you can try to write down, even though it's not 250 words, you can write for 100 words, right? Um, that's maybe will be possible. Not for, I'm not
Yes,
asking
ma'am.
for today, not for today. Maybe if you have time, you can write it down, or if you don't have, you can write for the next day, as you have exams, because exam comes at first. Everything else, of everything else, exam comes at at the first thing, as the first thing you should be considered. You should consider about, right? So I think you should actually, you can actually make the answer scripts within 100 words. That will also work, but you need to write at least something, one thing per day, like anything, but it will do the work. You need to write at least once, like per one day. Just 5 minutes or 10 minutes of thinking will also help you. You will go ahead just one step. Do that thing, do maintain that consistency. That's what I'm asking about, right? So I think I would like to end the class right here, and would start our class at dot 9:30 p.m., right? And then we will carry on with our like our learning courses and all those things. And right, we'll go through the homeworks, and we will try to learn something new if it's possible. If we have time, if we have time, we will be trying to learn some kind of idioms or like phrases that we actually can use in our daily life or while like speaking or while writing, we can use those kind of idioms or maybe those kinds of phrases. Okay, now I'm leaving this class. I'm wrapping up the class right now. Okay, so let us all meet in our next class, in our next section, right? Bye everyone.